Hello Pisces, this is your Tarot forecast for January 2016. Happy New Year, and so we're looking at what you can come to expect here now this month. So I'm feeling inspiration is riding you, and there is wings here as I see you up in the air, whether that is literally that you're out and about here traveling this month, but it could also just be spiritually here, not just necessarily awakening, because you are pretty awake, but there could be an inspiration that is lifting you here to new heights with new joy. I see the sun is here, so that is the glow that you have in your heart and what you're giving outwards to others. So in this, I see that you're following this inspiration now, and I feel it could be something that has been with you for a longer period of wanting to come in, or should I say up and out, with whatever it is that you're wanting to bring forward. And I feel when you do, there's going to be this quote unquote explosion of energy, just burst of energy. And it might even be hitting you here now as far as your career goes. So if you're thinking about implementing something, you could securely do so, feeling that this is a great time. And this is also here before on the astrological side. If you listen to the Astro readings, you'll see that Mercury is going to go retrograde, but it's showing up here in your cards as well. You want to get those things done before too late. And so, but once it's done and you got it up, well, then you can continue to work and elaborate upon this. And actually, I'm seeing there is so much now coming back to you from the past ideas. It could be past inspirations. It's like you might even feel a little overwhelmed at times where things are just welling up into consciousness and you looking at it seriously and filtering. And I think that's going to be a key word for you here, Pisces, because you can't just do everything or too much, because then your energies will dissipate. And think about it. You are a water sign, right? So it's like holding water in your hand and having water leak through your fingers. It's here 1 minute, gone the next. So be careful not to draw yourself too thin here with too many things. Pick 1 or 2 things that you can really focus on, and then go deeper into that material and see what you can hone in from it. Switching gears, here it looks like you might just out of the blue hear from somebody you haven't heard from for a long time. And this feels like it could be a past relationship. So this could be through your social networks, Facebook, somebody finding you or whatnot, reaching out. And I'm feeling, though, that it is timely, actually, that this happens. So whatever was fulfilled, and especially what wasn't fulfilled back in the day, well, here is the time where you guys can have a little chat, figure things out. If you need closure on anything, then closure can come. Maybe that person needs some closure, and then you can help him or her to actually find that peace, that balance. But communication, and I feel it's going to be more than just like a little reach out saying hello. It looks like it, in fact, could be some communication. Now, it could even be you reaching out if you feel that from time to time that this individual keeps coming up to consciousness, circling around, then maybe this would be the time for you to actually, reach out and see where it will go from there. Maybe you have something that you're carrying that you would like to share with this person. So don't hold back. This is what life does to us. It gives us cycles, right? Just like the labyrinth, there's times when we're close, there's times when we're apart, but when time is right, we connect and reconnect again. And we do that, from one lifetime to another here also. But financially, Pisces, I think it's been a fairly good time for you. I see how you're feeling that things are pretty solid, and but you're shifting. There's something changing up here, and it could just be the way you're working or how you're working, perhaps, or maybe you're feeling that you have concluded something to a certain level or to a degree where you're pretty happy with the way things are and now want to look at something new. And as you do, well, go with your gut feeling. That's one thing that you always seem to have going for you is your heightened sense of intuition. So this could be added to the foundation of your life and security as you move forward. I see you hammering away, working on projects that you love to work on, where you can give from yourself. That is always something that is very fulfilling for most of you Pisces. And pay attention to your dreams, though, this month. It's like you might just be getting some more guidance from above. And especially just as you're falling asleep or as you are waking up from a dream. And I feel that you can wake up many a morning here in January with new insights. Talking about spirituality and consciousness and so forth, well, it looks like you might just come to want to start exploring something or deepening yourself into some material, which could be within the metaphysics or quantum physics. So you might want to look at that. Maybe it's time to kind of tune up those engines again. Pisces are basically happiest when they are close to spirit. But it has been a real workout for many of you here in this three-dimensional world, building, securing your foundation, that it might have taken a little bit too much time away from what you normally have been used and accustomed to, as far as, being attuned with your meditations and so forth. So maybe this month you will start looking for literature, or courses could be as well. Now, if you're going to be out and about traveling this month, which might be the deal, a short trip, might just be a day trip, just be careful that you don't displace something, which could be your keys or your wallet or something. It just looks like your conscious mind will be working over here. Your subconscious mind is there. So when we're not paying attention, oops, then something could happen. So just be sure that you don't lose something. In that case, hopefully, it will come back to you. Of course, we will only hope to wish for that. But here there is news from a friend. This is a female, and she lives at distance. So it's not somebody that you see on a day-to-day basis or even on a monthly basis. There's at distance. Now, it looks like this female here would like to get together, come visit, and it might be by surprise, short notice. Maybe she is heading that direction and asking whether you're home so you can get together and spend some time. So that should be absolutely beautiful. Now, here for you, it's your creativity, and I tend to always come back to that with you, Pisces. But then again, you are ultra creative, not just working on one aspect, but sometimes it's multi tasks that you're embedded into. And so I'm feeling here that there's specifically one thing this month that's going to take a little precedence over all other creativities that I feel you are ready now to expand upon. I see work going into it, and you're feeling solid with it. There's a lot of passion that you're going to be putting into it, and I feel that you're going to be able to accomplish a whole lot in a very short amount of time. Maybe what would have taken you maybe weeks or months at any other time, I'm feeling that just like within a week, 10 days, you're going to be able to super focus, get some of those goals done, and feeling really happy with yourself, not only because you were able to get it out and manifest it, but now also, since it's outside of you, it's no longer inside of you. So you're feeling lighter, easier, as you've been able to get this off your chest that has been weighing there for quite a while. And then I'm seeing here, as we're coming to the end of this reading, more creativity coming in. So it's like back to back here with those things. There is a female, totally different female, not the one who's coming to visit, but this female, she is very fiery. So not necessarily born in a fire sign, but she has that burning drive, this enthusiasm, and this go-gettedness that she has. So together, the two of you can really chat up a storm and really inspire one another. And I see a lot of laughter. I see a lot of a great sense of humor being shared. So it's really feeling light and fun. Now, who's moving though? It's not you by any means, but it looks like you might hear about somebody that's going to pick up and move, or at least want to move, as if they're feeling that this time frame is over for them, for where they have been, and they feel the need to pick up and move on to new heights. So, yeah, if they're moving out of town, well, of course, then that's going to be a loss here, of course, for you. But I do see that you're supportive and you want these people here to be happy with it, too. So, Pisces, as always, listen to your moon and rising sign also in the Tarot, because that will give you a little bit wider insight of what you can come to expect here in this upcoming month. Keeping it live and fresh, right? And also, of course, the 2016 forecasts are up for what you can come to expect in the overall long term. So, listen, I'll see you next month there in February. In the meanwhile, now, enjoy what January has in store for you.